Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Bahrain Grand Prix Round 9, the RSF1 Tier 1 Championship. And I'm Stars Orphan, and just about to get underway. Stream up. I have to change sensitivity on this mouse. Fuck me. Alright, there we are. Is it sound? Can I hear the sound? Yeah. Well, tonight is very interesting in that we have full qualifying, because there was a thing that they were going to do only short qualifying for tonight, but it got voted through. I prefer full qualifying personally, but tonight is interesting in the fact that we have no hards available, so it will be an automatic virtually two-stop pit stop unless you can try and bring it to a one-stop, which I tried earlier, and it was a nightmare to do it. And a two-stop is faster. So yeah, it should bring some interesting racing tonight. And yeah, we got our first car out on track, the Williams of LT. Terry. He's out here today. So it'd be key now will be to have as many softs available for the main race, I would have thought, because you're going to be doing two stops, preferably on two sets of softs, and then probably a medium at the end. So yeah, that would be the key thing here today. Might even be worth like running a medium in the qualifying quali 1 if you're quick enough. Well, we got Terry starting his lap, going very close to the wall. Don't know why. Seems very weird. Did you want to try and crash it? Yeah, he spun it into turn 1. Migrated host. Dragster has left the session. Well, that's not a good sign. Right. I'll try and invite him back. Oh no, he is on PC, so you have to be through there. Did I pass it? Ah, do I'm on here. Yes, I have. Right. So we got Nifty in sector 3, just about to finish his lap, and coming up to the line for Nifty, it'll be a 128 flat, basically. And Bade is in sector 2, so he'll be coming across the line very soon. Sector 1 for the Polish Hammer. Of the Alpines out on track. And Transley Trackster has rejoined. Bade goes quickest by less than a tenth. What is Resilience doing? He's in sector 1. We'll go to the Polish Hammer. And a lot of people are on track here. Are they thinking about the soft tyres? For the main race? God, imagine that no one came out. And it just went into qualifying too. I mean, who would the computer pick? Would they just not get through? They didn't settle that? So the Polish Hammer sets a 28-1, so it's well within his teammate. Only a couple of attempts down. Evo, he's in sector 1. And coming through now, down the hill. It's a really tricky little corner. He takes out really nice. On the power, it's the DRS. Through the hairpins. Just want to go too far wide there, invalidate. Can be a little tricky. It used to be more tricky on the previous games, I felt that corner. Now it seems fairly easy. Very rarely see anyone spinning that corner now. Evo up to the line, does a 33.4, so obviously he made a mistake on that one. We've got outlaps for MSJTK. Matty Draxter is on a lap as well. Starting his lap. Sector 1. Got his teammate just ahead of him. Legends, who is on a lap also. Done well in sector 1, he's gone purple for Legends. Hello, Metric Knight. Right, it's going to be very interesting tonight. The fact that there is no hard tyres, so it's going to be interesting strategies, how they're going to play it. I mean, some could be possibly hoping for a safety car. start on the mediums, maybe, or me. Even if you get a safety car, really, it doesn't really give you anything, really. So in a safety car situation, you normally put the hards on, wouldn't you? Whereas now, you put a medium on, and they would not get to the end. Right, so Legends has gone 28.7. Drax has gone top. First guy into second guy into the 27s. 27.7. We got BCR Dan at Dan. This is sector 1. So we go back to AMS, which is sector 2. Outlaps for Matty, Watnell, Sam, Nemesis, and JP. Matty and Watnell have just started their laps, so we'll go on board with them in a minute. Just want to see a MSJTK's lap here. He comes up to the line. Is it going to be pole? It is a 27.3. So on board with Matty, who is in sector 2. Commentator's curse last week. He crashed when I was on board with him, and I was in qualifying, I believe. So here he is, coming into sector 2. Maybe hoping to get through here. But what no? Right behind him, and going well. But we'll stay on board with Matty and see what he does. I think Watnell's backed out of his lap. So we'll stay on board with Matty. Matty coming up to the line now. Can he get into the 28s? He does, a 28.3. So P7 for Matty, and Watnell backed out of his lap. It looked like he must have tried. I think he swung across to get the toe. That's what it really was. And that helped him there, because it's got a 28.1. Dragon now. Kick Sabers. Sem's gone quickest with 27.3. So Red Dragon will be hoping to get close to his teammate. It's gone purple middle sector. So, oh no, first sector, sorry. Oh, that Red Bull in the background there was absolutely flat. Lost the rear end there. Nah. Right, Red Dragon in sector 3 now, coming around. As AMS retires from the session, he obviously feels he got a good enough time there. Up to the line for Dragon. And he goes third fastest there with a 27.5. So that's everyone now at set laps, including Nemesis, who just crossed the line. He's currently in the danger zone of Nemesis, JP, and Evo. Although Evo is on a lap. I mean, that wasn't a representative time of 33. Dan has retired. P4. Yeah, you'd say that he's good enough for that. Anyone with a 28 flat, you'd say, yeah, definitely through. Right, Evo. Blaze has left the session again. really having trouble out there. It's right down the bottom, isn't it? I passed it? Must be offline. I'm sure he'll message me if he needs an invite. Evening, Adam, I think. Yeah. Right, Nemesis is on a lap. He's currently in the danger zone on a 28.8. He's only 100th away from going through. That's crazy. Just needs to try and find that improvement. Got outlaps for JP. I think Evo has gone into the pits, so maybe that's it for Evo. JP on an outlap. I think that's it for Nemesis as well. Unless he can get in and get out quick. So it could be, can JP get himself into Q2? Well, the F2 champion from last year. All he needs to find is 2/10. Easier said than done, though. We've got Resilience, who's on a lap as well, so he's improved by 4/10. So JP will have to improve by more than that, probably. Resilience coming around the final corner to improve. It'll be a 28.3 for him. That should get him through, you think. Matty is on a out lap. Got guys still improving. Desbro and Terry. Terry is not improving, so I think he's going to be doing it on this lap. Come in. So he'd be starting up. Or is he going in? No. He likes to take that thin line against the wall there, doesn't he? Wow, it's a faster line maybe, I don't know. What's Legends doing? JP, he's currently in Sector 2. Legends is in Sector 3, so we'll stay with him. He's up by about 5/10. Should be enough to get him through. Up to P11 for him, 28.3. It's getting close now. What is JP doing? Is he improving by 2/10 that he needed? But bad thing about it is that other guys have improved, so he's going to need to find 3. And does find a heap of time in that final corner, JP. He must have lost so much in that final corner, first lap, because he was 2/10 up and he suddenly found 6/10. What is Terry doing? Desbro is on the cusp, yeah. If Terry improves, or Evo, then he is out. JP's got himself into Q3. Terry, does he improve? 27.6. He definitely improved that to P4. That's knocked Desbro out. What's Evo doing? Can he knock Matty out? Or is Matty going to improve? Matty's into the pits, so that's it for Matty. Evo is 2.8 seconds up. That's not enough. I don't know where he's losing this time. Up to the line. Yep, 29.5. That's not a good time there from Evo. He's quite far off the pace there. He's normally a front runner, Evo. Bit shocked at that one. Oh, 7 the quickest. By 7,000, and then we got those eliminations down there of Desbro, Nemesis, and Evo. But Matty gets through by the skin of his teeth. A few hundreds. Right, Resilience first out on track and into Q2 here. Yep, I won a bad lap there, Terry. You came out of nowhere. But hopefully, Dragster rejoined. I haven't really noticed. He hasn't put a message up or anything, so I'm assuming that he's rejoined. We've got Resilience starting his lap here. Oh yeah, that's right. Probably did a full reset of his PC and everything. Right. Brazilians now. Coming through to Sector 3. Timing beam. Sector 2 timing beam, I should say. Into Sector 3 now. There's just long back straight here now into the final corner. We just want to get the braking right and swoop it in nicely. I'll power again up to the line if you've got any ERS left or deployment. Yeah, he's got a lot of deployment lost there. But 28.3 for him. And we got. Oh, he validates the final corner, Red Dragon. What is Bade doing? He's coming up to the line for his lap. It's a 28.1 for Invade. So we've got Mr. Polish Hammer. Is this a new driver? Because I've never seen that name before, I'm sure. Yeah, he's Invade. New teammate, maybe? I don't know. I don't think I've seen that name before. Up to the line though, 29.3. You gotta imagine that was on the EU set of tyres. Yeah, they're desperately trying to save tyres here today for the main race. What? Oh. The only good thing, right, about not getting through yet today, like in qualifying, or the bottom three, is that you are on Invade and Validates just coming out of there. That's not going to be good for him. Yeah, the only good thing about being in the bottom three is that you are going to save a lot of fresh tyres compared to your rivals. So it could work massively in your favour in the main race. Because, you know, a few safety cars here and there, bang, fresh tyres. The others have got worn tyres and you're away. Let it be no hards. I'm on the understanding as well that if you do actually put hards on today, what I got told by Easton, that there is a 20-second time penalty added to your time for every lap that you are on those hards. So just make sure you don't put them on by accident. 20-second time penalty for every lap. Bloody hell. Right, Dan is about to finish his lap. Up to the line of Dan, 27.7 should be enough to get him through into Q2. Yeah, it's going to be interesting later for the main race. I'm looking forward to it. How many stops that they're going to have to do, you know? I mean, it's going to be 2 stops, you'd feel. I can't see anyone doing a 1. Definitely not. Could see some doing 3. You never know. I mean, how much is a pit stop around here? I mean, I'm trying to figure it out. Let's have a look. Pit stop, Bahrain. stop Bahrain. They reckon around about 15 seconds. Pit stop. "15 seconds for a pit stop." So, but we've got the two 727-4 Red Dragon. Right, Red Dragon. Can he get himself into Q2? Q3. He normally is in Q3. Final corner now for Red Dragon. Just needs to hold it together. That's where he validated last time. Holds it together this time and gets a 28-2. Just about should see him through. Whatnot is struggling on his first effort. Up to the line for him. It's 5th place there, 27.9 for Whatnot. Should be enough. Right, just waiting on Matty now to set a lap. Got Terry out there, who had a stonker on the lap earlier to get himself through. Can he get himself into Q3 this time with a stonker on the lap? JP there, a 28.8 for JP, just one place out of Q3. Legends, who is on a lap as well. Final corner had a little bit square the exit there. That's cost him. Yeah, backed out of it. Right, he's about to set himself up for a lap, see? No. Yeah, he is setting himself up for that lap. Loves that inside line. Like you say, if it works for him, it works for him. Using all the track. He has gone purple first sec there. Here's the really tricky part that you need to get right. But yellow flag is sector 1. Oh, just cut inside too much there for Terry. He was on a stunker with another lap. I think that's going to cost him a place in Q3. That's unfortunate for Terry. Very unfortunate. He was on course there, I believe. Right. We got the Haas driver, who's on 27.9 of Nikki. Interesting name. I think me and him had a more last week wondering how you say it. Nikiki. Sounds like Japanese or something, doesn't it? Nikiki. Right, he's backed out of his lap. Nifty Nasari, currently in P10. Outlaps for Resilience, JP, Legends, and Matty. Matty is on a lap. Just coming through Sector 1. This Nifty's in Sector 2. Just ahead. But we'll go back on board with Matty. As this lap could push him up, because he has not set a lap here today. In Q2, yep. Right. Around the final purple middle sector. Everyone goes purple middle sector on this game. Is this going to be enough for Manny? He's just saved a little bit of ERS to take him up to the line. And he'll use all of his deployment up to the line for Matty. It's a 28.3, a tenth away from Red Dragon, who is on a lap as well. So unlucky for Matty, only a tenth. It's lost him a Resilience. We got on a lap as well. We got JP Gaming also on a lap. Bay goes quickest. JP is the one we need to look at. He's gone 10th, a 28.1. So can Resilience beat that? He's 3/10 up. What Legends is doing. I think Legends backed out of his lap. So it'll be all on Resilience now, whether he can knock out JP. He can't. But someone else did. I believe. Dragon. Must have improved. But that's unbelievable into that Q3. It's like 2. Yeah, you see it. Lots of improvements there at the end. Legends missing out there by 0.04 of a second. Yeah, getting into 27ths was the key. These drivers here, Legends, JP, Resilience, Matty, and Terry, all just missing out. Oof. That was close there, what? Just shows how tight it is at the top. You know, you gotta hook your lap up. I mean, otherwise you're not going through. Yeah. Yeah, to see, that's what I was saying earlier, Resilience, right? The ones who didn't qualify through to the next qualifying, they're going to have huge benefit in the race. Entire selections, you see. Because you think the ones who didn't get through the first qualifying, right? They're going to have fresh softs, fresh mediums. Bucket and Whereas all the ones who've got to the final Q3 are going to have one fresh soft if they're lucky. In a race where it's going to be 2 stops on 2 sets of softs, possibly. So it could come majorly into effect for the lower drivers yet, in terms of tyre wear. I just think it's going to be fascinating this race tonight, because it's going to be like who has the best tyre wear, really, if you think about it. I'm surprised Muddy's not here tonight, honestly. He's normally pretty good on tyre wear and penalties. I mean, but these are the guys who've got through and are currently on laps. We'll be on board with Sem, because we've not been on board with him yet properly, and he's been qualifying the fastest so far throughout the 2 qualifying, so we'll stay on board with him. Looking fast here today, Sem. It usually does, mind you. Look fast most places. Absolutely getting the biggest toe possible. Oh no! Just as we go on board with him, he messes up. I should stay off of him. Oh, he's going to be extremely disappointed with that one. He was getting the most unbelievable toe off Dragster Blaze, though. Up to the line. Dragster goes quickest, but Sem there with a 28 flat. I think that lap would have been a lot better bar that little slip and slide that he had. Be nifty next to come up across the line here in Q3. What, VC or Dan? That is strange. BCL Dan? Did he retire? Or crash? Well, could be saving the tyres, maybe? Possibly. That's what he's thinking. Right, Polish 28.4. That could be his logic, maybe. I don't know if he did crash. JK has gone quickest with a 27 flat. The fastest time here today. Right. 27.9 for Whatnot. They're all basically coming in now to set themselves up for the final run. keep going around for a second run? I think he's going back in. Well, I think Sem is going to be the one that's disappointed the most at the moment. He's been fastest for the 2 qualifyings, and then a little tiny mistake there on his first run. Yeah, means he's going to possibly have to use another set of tyres if he wants to fight for pole. Well, apparently Dan crashed. My tyre completely came before. Fucking hell. I had some weird ones where the game is just literally decided that it wants to crash your car, like where the controller literally just vibrated about 1,000 times a second, and it just literally took control of my car and turned it left into a barrier. It's like happy days. I've had it happen twice. And that's on the controller. It's not just wheels it happens to. I'm just good controllers, like. Right, so we've got out laps for Dragster Blaze Sem. I think Sem just needs to go on the track on his own. Not have the tow off Dragster. Focus on just the lap. She's got the pace for pole here today. You feel he's got to get into the 26s to do it, though. Gonna have to be a 26. Right. Can Dragster get pole here today? He's doing that same line as well. He's tier 1 drivers, they certainly know the lines around here better than us guys at the back. I swear to God, I was speaking about this to one of my tier 3 friends, Immortal and Gravedigger, and I was saying that the lines that they do in like esports and tier 1 is just so unbelievably wide. Like, it just seems as though they use absolutely every inch of the track, like, and it's like, it's just crazy the lines that they take. It bugs me because I think to myself, well, surely that's not quicker going wide there, but apparently it is. I mean, it's so wide. It's like, it must be it helps you to get through the corner better, I suppose, but Don't know. But is Sem up on his time? We've got track set up to the line. It'll be pole for him, 27.9. Can Sem beat it? He can. A 26.6 for Sem. Absolutely on fire here today, Sem. Never in doubt. His teammate, though, also is on a lap. We've got Watnell has done his lap now, and he'll be coming around. So we'll go back on board with Red Dragon, who is next across the line. He's only in sector 1 though, or he's in sector 2 now. Sorry. That's got a car behind him. Nikiki, who is also on a lap. Is Nikiki improving? Let's see. Nikiki. 6/10 up on his time. Oh, it beat into the 27th. But Red Dragon, final corner, can he get it right? He can. Up to the line now for him, and can he challenge? He doesn't move. Basically stays where he is. So does Nikiki. Watnell is not on a lap. Polish man is on a lap. He's up to the line. Last guy. He does move up to P7 there. Good lap there from the Polish hammer. 27.5. So that is your qualifying. Very good qualifying there from all round. Congratulations for Sem there for getting pole position by 3/10 as well. 3/10 of a second there over his best mate, Dragster. So we'll just have a short break and we'll be going into the main race. So I'm going to go make a drink and I'll be back in 2 shakes of a tail. Some interesting strats there. Some starting on the mediums. Softs. No hards. Such a weird thing. Not to see any hearts on the board light. But yeah, should be interesting. Tyre wear is going to be the key thing here today. How long you can stretch those tyres. Some of the top guys, you feel you're going to have to run a double medium and then a soft. You feel, I doubt they'd have two sets of fresh softs to run. I don't know how it would work with the I mean, if you select a softer compound, do you get more soft tyres, do you? I don't know. So you get the soft set of compounds. Does that give you extra softs that you can use later in the race? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But, like I say, here we go. This is going to be very interesting here today. Well, there you see it. Formation lap here in the Bahrain Grand Prix. 29 laps of this Grand Prix here to go. Of course, if this is a double stop, that will mean that the race will probably be extended. But we have Evo here in P18. Nemesis in P17. Desbro in P16. Terry in P15. Matty in P14. Resilience in P13. JPP Gaming in P12. Legends in P11. BRC Dan in P10. P9 for Whatnot. Nikiki in P8. Polish Hammer in P7. Nifty Nasari in P6. Red Dragon in P5. MSJTK in P4. RSF1 Bade in P3. Dragster Blaze in P2. And Sem is your pole sitter here today. All getting into their boxes. Red Dragon is in fact just queued. Oh no. Oh yeah, 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's a pause, and away we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix here in Tier 1 RSF1. It looks like Dragster Blaze got an amazing start. I think he's going to go deep into turn 1 to try and get the move done. No, he doesn't, but there's carnage at the back. Some contact there between, I think it was Tari and I think it was a Resilience maybe. Carnage at the back there. Going into turn 1 once again. I think Tari gets hit again. Absolute carnage at the back. And there's definitely some front wing damage there for VCR Dan as well, who's got caught in something. But you can see going into turn one, somebody absolutely outbraked himself on the right side, and I think it was JP? Because he's got a penalty already. Yeah, he got a 10-second for cutting the corner. I think he literally just had outbraked himself, had nowhere to go, and then went off track. And yeah, he's going to have to serve that in the pits. You've got a broken front wing there for resilience as well. Going to have a heap of drivers coming into the pits here to get their wings repaired. Still a long way to go though. We feel it. I mean, Invade absolutely must have aced the start, because I think it's because I think Draxler went for the move, had to back out of it, coming into turn one. Bate saw the opportunity and sort of jumped them, and he is on the softer tyre compared to the guys behind him, so he will be absolutely flying out in front at the moment. He wants to break that 1 second window too, but like I say, he's got to make the most of those tyres. Kind of settling in now. We've got drivers down there, 4 drivers who were involved in that lap 1 turn 1 incident, so they'll be hoping for a safety car of some sort to bring them back into this race. And JP would definitely be up for a safety car with that 10-second time penalty to serve, which I think he has served by going in to get his wing changed. So yes, he served that. See up front there, Traxxas Blaze sets the fastest lap of the race, all over the back of Sem here. Sem not letting Invade get away. Dragon right with this top floor. Polish Hammer also. It's a bit of a train here. I see there that the AMS GK had to brake hard there coming into the turn 3. He's got the Desbro sniffing right behind him. Desbro's having a little look there. He has to back out of it, Desbro. So it's been a pretty dramatic start to this Bahrain Grand Prix here in Tier 1. See, BCR Dan still stayed out there, even with the wing damage. I suppose he's not going to go far on those soft tyres, and it's pointless pitting really, because if you can stay on the train, it's pointless pitting really. I do love that inside line there. I have to try it myself. There's some kind of like speed boost you get from that fucking line. That line. So like you go with some kind of like bumps or something there, and it just gives you a speed boost. Because it seems kind of unconventional that you go across the track rather than staying on a straight line. I know a lot of it is to try and break the toe as well, but oh, it's to avoid the bumps, I think. Yeah, possibly. I was just like thinking, like, you know, you see in those GTA like tracks, like where you get like those arrows that speed you up your car up, like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. Like I'm thinking, oh yeah, they're going over that. Like you're just not seeing them. Yeah, a lot of it is to break the toe as well. But they were doing it in qualifying, like, so that seemed weird to me. Yeah, some interesting lines around this track that Tier 1 drivers use. You know, I mean, it obviously is quicker because I mean the times that these guys set is ridiculous. But like I say, into lap 5. When are we thinking that the pit stops are going to come? How long can these guys take these tyres? Because it's going to be a 2-stop here tonight. Definitely, you feel. But, I was looking further down the order, but right, Evo, who started P18, yeah, a load of fresh tyres for this race. So he is going to be one to keep an eye on, I feel. In that he's not that far off the lead, and he's going to have a lot of fresh tyres compared to the leaders going into this final part of this race. If he can keep out of trouble, he is going to be one to look out for, I feel, because he's currently in P12, so he's made up nearly 6 places on the start. And yeah, he's going to be one to look out for, I feel. And Matty, I feel, down there, maybe. And Nifty, possibly. I don't know. But Nifty, I think, got into Q3, so yeah, he's going to be struggling with, I feel, getting the fresh tyres. But like you say, it'll be interesting, yeah, because you see Bade now has sort of dropped back now. He's not getting the benefit of those fresh shots now. It's one of those things where it's so hard to break the train around here. So many DRS zones that bring you back into it. Penalties will be another key thing here today. Got that all going into turn 1 there. Nicely on the brakes. All of them. Some really good racing here today. Ooh. Oh, I say that and Red Dragon gets hit by, it looked like, oh, big crash. He couldn't turn round. He was in an awkward position, and that is absolutely so frustrating. Just as they were saying, commentator's curse. Commentator's curse. I just said there's some good racing here going on, and then as soon as I say that, Red Dragon gets turned around and causes a safety car because Nifty came up, probably didn't expect him, and has taken out himself and Red Dragon, and it was through no fault of either of their own. Nothing they could do. But it's caused a full course safety car. It's good for JP at the back there. And a load of drivers down here who were quite far behind. Terry, it's going to benefit big time. Although he has got wing damage that he can take care of now. But that is such a shame. He's having a good race as well, Red Dragon. Well, they're all pitted now. That will benefit Taylor, who invade. He was on the soft tyre, so he's going to be on the mediums now. It won't benefit the medium runners, who probably think the benefit of those mediums now, if they pit. Because they had to stretch those mediums up to at least, I'd say, lap 15. Sorry, at least lap 12. Right, let's going to throw the countermeasure divisions this one. Such a shame there for Red Dragon and Nifty. It's like you say, both of them were having a good race, and there's nothing Red Dragon could do. Well, I apologise because it wasn't actually. Apparently, it was AMS who tapped the rear of Dragon. So I apologise for that one. Not Polish. Couldn't quite see it at the time. Sem's having problems now with his internet. Try and get him back. Right, lucky it's under safety car. He's lost it. But yeah, it's such a shame for both of them. It's like I say, Red Dragon was just unexpectedly turned by somebody and literally had nowhere to go. He was in a position where the game didn't ghost him, and he had to pull out of it but he was literally sideways. So there's nothing he could do. It's such a shame. So there was literally no way he could have gone there. I mean, he reverses, he hits somebody, he goes forward, he hits somebody. It's like catch 22. Nothing he could do. He had to get out of the way. I think he did wait for one driver, and then he just didn't expect, because he's probably hampered because he was facing the wrong way and he couldn't see the cars coming up. And yeah, poor Nifty just got caught. That's interestingly, I mean, a safety car benefits, I'd say, the guys who side on the softs, but not the guys who side on the mediums. Because guys who started on the mediums now, they've got, what, 20 laps? I mean, could you do 20 laps on the mediums? Matty, yeah, you got lucky. Oh no, Seb. It's a safety car coming in now, is it? Ah! comes in. When Seb leaves, I'll have to. Ah! It's so bad. Seb. I want to send him an invite quick. Right, back underway. As unfortunately, Sam, his AI is dropping like a fly. But Invade here is and VCR Dan, who have benefited from the Invade and VCR Dan and Polish benefited from that safety car. You know, they're on the mediums now. Whereas Draxler Blaze, who now has to try and get these softs quite a way into this race. Sem has joined back. You have to feel that the host dropping out has caused these internet problems. Or Sem maybe. Should have reset the lobby maybe, but if we reset the lobby, the problem is that everyone gets fresh tyres in a race where they mean so much. Can he take those mediums 20 laps? Invade. Can it? Dan take them 20 laps? The thing with Dan there is that he's sitting back, right? He's not in the dirty air. Maybe that could be a tactic for him. Just sit back, stretch those tyres up to the end. I mean, not getting the dirty air. I think that's what Invade needs to do. Not sit in the dirty air of Dragster. Just, you know, sit back a bit. You know, not try and use too much curb. Try and stretch those tyres as far as you can go. But like I was saying to you earlier about Evo having all those fresh tyres, he's up to P5 Evo. He's going to lose the place here to Sem, who's absolutely flying now. And probably going side by side. Got the fresh tyres. But it looked like he was on a hard tyre then. Desborough. Oh, they are definitely mediums. It looked like hards for a second there. I was thinking, has he put hards on by a mistake? But Evo, I told you, was the one to watch, and Nemesis, right? These guys down here, Terry, Matty, the ones who didn't go into the later qualifyings, who had the fresh tyres, and at least benefiting them in the race big time. And that safety car, bringing them closer together, they're going to go on to those fresh tyres later on in this race. And it's going to benefit them hugely with it being a two-stop race. Now Invade, who has dropped massively off of Trackster to 1.8. Invade's playing the tyre saving game. He's just let the soft run out of AMS go. I think those two there definitely are playing that game down and invade. They're not worrying about the soft runners. They're definitely playing the game. Looking further down the field, we've got Terry right on the gearbox of the Nemesis. Nemesis, who started quite far down as well, P17. Under pressure now from the soft runner. Well, he's on softs as well, but Terry definitely has got the pace here. Oh, a bit of oversteer there. A dirty air. Matty on the mediums. He'll be going quite a while into the race on them. Maybe get a fresh set of socks on at the end. That's the key thing now, is that these guys who are on the medium tyre now, they're going to go quite deep into this race. And they're going to be quite deep into this race, and then even if they can't get the mediums to the end, they're going to be on a fresh or maybe worn set of softs at the end that are going to be very fast with low fuel, and against the medium runners who are on the softs right now. So it could work massively in their favour. That safety car could have affected them in so many ways now, that safety car, an early safety car, in that it's forced the hand of some of the leaders who started on the mediums. It could have been a benefit of not pitting. I mean, it was such an early safety car. It could have been a benefit of not actually pitting. I think actually pitting has hurt them, really. Think about it. Because they would have stayed on the mediums, and they would have been effectively on the same strategy as those two, but they would have been forced to pit. But in essence, you feel Van Vade and Dan will probably have to pit. Because Vade has definitely caught back up with the soft runners now, who are 7 laps on those softs now, so you can see those softs are now starting to fall off. I know around about lap 7 my softs fell off when I did a practice. Well, Sam to Terry. He was behind Nemesis, wasn't he? Must have had a spin or something, because oh yep, he's definitely had a spin there. He did seem a bit loose on that setup. Ooh, that rear end's not looking planted. This little group here just outside the points. Whatnot, and there he's just moved into the points with Nikki deciding to pit. He's only done 8 laps on those mediums. That's a shocker. Brazilians down there on 14 lap old mediums. It's taken them quite a way. He's still going. Well, up front, we got we see our Dan, who is about 4 seconds behind. So he's left a big, massive gap to the leaders. I feel he is doing what Invade is not doing. He is trying to save his tyres, whereas Invade, he's got that racer in him and wants to go as fast as possible all the time. And he's just sitting in that dirty air, fighting. Whereas you see Dan is definitely sitting outside of that dirty air. And he's not... Dan is definitely not fighting it hard. Playing a long game. Could be he's just off the pace this race, but I've got a funny feeling he is trying to save his tyres to the end. He has won 2 races this season, so he does know how to win races. Right, what's happening further down the field? Terry just outside the points fighting with Legends. He's looked pacey today, Terry. Just hasn't seemed to be able to make the moves here today. Like I say, there's a long way to go. Like I say, a lot can happen before the end of this race. I think there's going to be a lot more pit stops and stuff like that to bring people back into this race. JP Gamer at the bottom there, under pressure there from the Polish Hammer. He's making the move there. Polish Hammer all around the outside. Just about gets it down on JP. You see back there in the background, Nikiki keeping a watchful eye, trying to close the back down. He's on fresh set of mediums, so he should be able to close that gap down. You see Sem, who's just pitted. Looked a strong favourite for this race until his internet problems. He's going to fly past Resilience there, who's trying to stretch these mediums as long as possible. 16 laps now. Incredible how much he stretched them. That's going to give a sign to what these guys can do on the mediums. If he can go 16 laps, surely they can do 20. I'm gonna have to do another 10 more laps. Odd. Yeah, 10 more laps to try and get to the end. It's a tough ask on the mediums. Yeah, he goes just pit. Can he get out ahead of Sem? He just about gets out ahead of Resilience there. So that'll be good for him. He's looking very good for this race. Like I said, he's on those fresh softs again. So he's going to go to the end on those fresh softs. Like I say, that thing of not going into the latter stages of qualifying has benefited him so much in this race, Evo. He's kept his head down and kept out of trouble. And yeah, it's benefited him so much. It's like another guy who was with him at one stage was Nemesis until he got fighting really with some of the midfield guys, and sort of it's kind of dragged him down a bit. VCR Dan now, who is kept out of that gap up front. Invade, who has been totally different and been fighting like a tooth and nail with Draxter out in front, which this is exactly what Draxter wants, is Invade fighting like hell so that he can make his tires go off. Exactly what he wants. Whereas Dan has not played that game. He's just totally played his own race, kept out of all of that dirty air and fighting and open track. Now he could put his foot down a little bit. And he's got 9 laps to go. Of course, I'm looking at it. Dragster, is he going to go on to the softs? He started on... Yeah, he's pitting now. Now, what is Dan doing? Well, Dragster gone to the softs. Ooh, bit of a delay there. And Invade has decided to go to the softs, so he was on a 2-stopper. Now, Ortnell gets a free second time penalty. Yes, not a good thing for him. Oh, they're fighting there, and it's a car round. I don't know who it was. It's a and there's a big crash there as he's trying to turn around Nemesis, and it's caused absolute carnage. His teammate is there as well, and it's absolutely ruined a few cars there coming out of the pits. Don't know what was going on there. And I don't know who got damaged there. Through that. That is absolutely crazy. Nikiki's off. He must have got damaged through it. Yeah, he's definitely got damage. He's got front wing damage. That was absolute chaos there in turn 2. And well, he has decided, but Dan, I think he felt you could see that probably that the one stop was not worth it because the needs to get out of the head of that car there so he can have nice open track. Yeah, he does. He's going to be under pressure though, going up to the hill. You'll have to burn a lot of ERS to stay ahead. Desbro, he just about holds it. Oh, and the Kiki's out. Could it be a safety car? I think he retired in the pits. No, the spinner there, Terry. Kiki's left the section. Terry is coming into the pits. Absolute chaos going on here. There's some absolute shocking driving going on here. people need to learn how to rejoin the track. You know, you can't just rejoin the track without looking. You know, it's simple things. You see Tracks to Blaze now putting in the fastest lap of the race. So we go back to the main race here now, and seeing the benefit of these fresh tyres now. In Bait and Sem, who's up there as well. Sem obviously pitted a little bit early for those softs, so he is gonna not benefit from the fresh softs that the other guys have got. And coming into the last 6 laps here of this Bahrain Grand Prix, it's looking very ominous here for Tracks to Blaze once again. We've got Evo up there, who has pulled off an absolute amazing race here from P18 up to a possible podium. If you can just about hold on to these leaders, he has got the second oldest tyres out of the lot up here, so that is not going to help him really, but it's only a lap on same lap tyres as AMS, but AMS is quite a bit ahead of Dragster. In fact, he's literally not even thought about him really. He's only got a lap older tyres than Dragster. Dragster is trying to close him down, obviously. We got a Bait there holding on for the podium. Can Evo get on the podium? Can Sem get on the podium? Sem has never won a race, unbelievably. And look, favourite for all the money here today, but getting a good result. But then his internet totally effed him and cost him probably a victory here today. But like I say, coming into these last few laps, whose tyres are going to be the better at the very end? And Dragster is trying to close that gap up front. But it's 3 seconds, though. That's a big gap to close. And Evo, no! I always get those penalties. Always. That costs him so many results. It's like I say, whatever he gets here today, it'll be, like I say, a good result for him. But that, it's going to cost him hugely in this race. Let's look further down the field. Coming into this final stages, we've got 2 Red Bulls there. Going into turn 1, just overtaking Nemesis, getting Matty there. Matty obviously not on a penalty, so he probably will take P10 if he can just hold on to the back of his teammate. Obviously back down here, further down the field, we've got drivers who got caught up in that incident. Obviously, and yeah, but like I say, on to the leaders now, because like I say, this is what we need to focus on now. Who's going to get the win here today, or the podium? It looks like it will be AMS, because Dragster is not closing that gap down. It's about 3.2, the gap. Invade holding on to that P3 now, with Evo on the penalty. Obviously, any penalties now for any of these guys up front here would cost them big time. We got Evo on the 3 seconder. Obviously, Sem will move above Evo into P4, and for VCR Dan, who I don't know how he's so far back. I think he tried to stretch it out to a one-stopper by holding back, and I think that's cost him here today. Out front we've got, obviously, Evo needs to put pressure on Invade. To try and make a mistake that would give him a 3-seconder. Sem sniffing right behind him along with Beast, sorry. It's not that. It's a lap car, is it? Yeah, it's a lapped car of, I think JP, is it? Yeah, JP. Yeah. I was wondering, Dan's like 4 seconds behind. He's got the perfect view of it, JP. As, yep, he's not closing that gap up front, Dragster. Unfortunate for him. It looks like AMS is going to get his first victory here today. Invade is trying to hold on to P3, using all of his ability here. Evo looks the faster driver if he can get past. Just cannot get past. If he could get past, try and break the 3-seconder, but I can't see that happening now with only 2 laps to go after this one. But these 3 guys here, obviously fighting for that final podium spot. I mean, obviously, Sem, I just didn't even think about it, really. I mean, if he gets past Evo, he could challenge for the podium. But, like I say, 2 laps to go. Invade, can he hold on? She's got some interchanging down there at the bottom between Matty and Nemesis. Polish, but we'll stay up front with the leaders. We've got Dragster Blaze, still not closing that gap. AMS, Terry's left the session. AMS holding on here for the victory. He's switched out to about 3.5 now. As Evo gets past Invade, finally. Can he pull away for it? I mean, Invade now, all he has to do is sit behind. Sit behind and get the P3. But he is going to be under pressure now from Sem. Sem knows if he gets past Invade, he gets the podium. And he is going to have DRS. They're both going to have DRS. That's the problem that Sem's got, is that Invade gets the DRS off Evo. Invade has got the younger tyres though, over the 2 of them. So you feel that he'd be in a better position than the both of them, but like I say, Sem has looked extremely fast around here today. JP's just sitting there. Doesn't want to get involved in this now, JP. Come on. JP. And Sem. Invade gets the move done on Evo, and Sem also gets the move done on Evo. Nice moves there by the both of them, coming into the last lap now. Could that have been a bad thing there for Invade? But though saying that, it's very hard to get the overtake done on this straight here. But I think Sem's quite a bit behind. He's nearly 7/10 behind, so it'll be definitely very hard to close that gap here, even with DRS. He's going to get the DRS. It's going to be this now for the podium. Yeah. No way he's doing it there. You see it. It'll all be on the final corner. If Sem can go brake late on evade. Needs to get a brilliant exit. Yeah, he saved a lot of ERS. He's going to send it. Is he going to send it? It's too far back, I think. As AMS gets the victory. Dragster second. Invade is going to come out to the line. And Jess gets the victory there. AMS, congratulations to him. I forgot to go on board with him. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought Sam was going to nick it there, so I was like, I forgot to go on board with AMS. I just about caught him crossing the line. There you have it, so AMS there. Congratulations to him here today. He drove a faultless race. But maybe, I don't know. I say faultless race. Wasn't there an incident between him and Dragon? Yeah, it's unfortunate there. But so the win could be in the balance. It could be his first victory, or it could not be. So, yeah. But congratulations to the top three there of AMS, Dragster and Invade. Got a Resilience still clawing around. Minus the TV time. Yeah, that was a pretty good race, I have to say. Interesting strategies there, but interestingly as well, no one went for the one stop, so that's some information there for tier 2 and 3. No one, I think at one stage it looked like Invade or Dan were going to try it, but I don't think it would have worked out because the speed of the guys on the 2 stop coming after them would just been immense. But there you have it. Hold up. We could get some people in here who they were getting an interview if they want to join. I'll set them in invite if he wants to join. You alright, Invade?
Ish.
Well, like I say, I mean, you got the podium here today. Did you tick the box?
Yeah, I've ticked the box.
Nice one. Like I said, congratulations on P3 here today. I mean, it was an interesting race. There was different strategies throughout. The safety car obviously sort of threw the camera to the pictures there in terms of strategies and things. But you got through in the end to get P3, held off Sem at the end. Tell us about your race. And
Um,
were you going for the one stop at one stage?
I thought about it. I did think about the one stop, but the lap that JTK boxed, I was looking at my tyre wear, and it went up like 4% by sector 2, so I knew I wouldn't make it, so I had to box to the
Hmm.
softs. The first stint was lovely though. I preferred those softs over the mediums. Obviously the safety car was nice. I don't know if I wanted the safety car though, honestly.
Mm.
I mean, it did kind of help me because obviously Sam disconnected and I jumped him in the pits. I was in VC with JTK, so he helped me get back into DRS of
Hmm.
Drastic. So yeah, we just worked together. And I mean, I am gonna say it was a bit scruffy for the last few laps with obviously Sem Evo and that little bit with Legends. But I guess Robin's racing and I won't submit and I won't complain about it. I got the podium in the end. I think it could have been a bit more, but we take what we get.
Yeah, yeah. It's certainly a tough race when you've got to like try and work out when to pit and when to try and stretch your tires out. I mean, I could say, uh, some respects it was like kind of like the ones who started on the mediums, whether they pit or not. Because
Mm,
I mean,
they had to box. There's
you
no chance they'd stay out. They'd drop off too much.
because they had to use the mediums. That's the problem.
Mm.
And then they pit, get the sauce, and that's what I think caught Draxler out from winning here today, possibly. And he had to pit in that safety car.
I mean, JTK also
But
had to do the same thing.
mm,
It was just more the
yeah,
fact JTK pulled the strategy perfectly. I know his tyres were
mm,
nearly dead, but he was
mm,
perfect with the strategy. So yeah, congrats to him. Congrats to Jastic as well. Lovely little battle with him. Congrats to obviously Evo and Sem as well. They
mm.
drove great
Yeah,
races.
yeah. There could be a possible penalty though, for the leader. Um,
Yeah, I did hear about that, but we'll leave it to the stewards.
yeah. So that win could be in the balance. So uh, if it's not, then congratulations to him on the victory here today. His first
Mm,
victory in RSF1, which is always
we love to see
good to
it.
see.
Obviously,
Yeah,
I brought him into the
you're
league as well,
yeah.
so we'd
Oh,
love to see new drivers winning. Uh,
yeah.
and
Obviously, because we don't want to see
we'd love to see
we don't want to see
Drastic
Draxler win
unbeaten.
every
Yeah,
week.
exactly.
We don't want to see him win every week, do we? You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
I love Draxler. He's an amazing driver, and
Oh,
uh,
he's
he
fantastic.
he is, you know, it's a reason why he's a champion. Like but as a commentator and a fan, you don't want to see one driver win every week. You want to see new drivers winning every week.
I think this is the
And
fourth different winner that we've had this season.
I think so, yeah, because we've had
Um,
you,
yeah,
Dan,
Dan
Drastic,
won
and
two,
him.
me and JTK.
Yeah,
Yeah,
four winners. So yeah, it's always good to see.
yeah,
And
definitely.
but that was our first race in terms of the medium. The no hearts. How did you enjoy it, Vade?
Pardon?
I said, did you enjoy our first race with no hearts?
You know what? At first I was skeptical, but
Yeah.
I did quite enjoy it. I got my head thinking.
Hmm. Yeah, I quite enjoyed it as a commentator because you didn't know who was going to win at one stage because of the strategy and stuff like that. Because it did benefit a lot of people, right, who started at the back, who got the tires, fresh tires throughout the race. I mean, one person, right, who I was pointing out, who started P18, was Evo, right?
Mm.
He benefited from having fresh tires so well. If he hadn't got that penalty, he would have been close to the podium, which is amazing. That's why he is my driver of the day, bar that penalty, you know.
Oh,
And
definitely.
you know,
He
to go from P18 all the way up to there, fighting
smashed
for a
it.
podium. Yeah, he's
Without the
definitely
penalty, he
my
probably would have
driver.
beaten me.
Yeah. But like I say, thank you very much for joining us here tonight. I mean,
Yeah,
it
no
was an
worries.
interesting race, and yeah, so congratulations on P3, and obviously with Draxter getting P2, and then obviously AM for getting the
80k.
victory here today at JTK. So
Thank you for the
shame we can't
comp
invite
stars.
him. Yeah, no problem, mate. Like I say, I enjoyed tonight. It was a good race. You know,
Yeah.
really enjoyed it.
Hopefully Baku
And
will be more of the same.
yeah, sorry, I love Baku. One of my favourite tracks. So hopefully there'll be a lot of crashes and stuff like that. Safety cars,
Just to
things like
put it in
that.
the wall again, turn one. We want this.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Mbate, for joining us here tonight.
Yeah, no worries, man.
So that has been your Bahrain Grand Prix with no hearts. It's been interesting race here tonight, and hopefully we'll have more of the same in Tier 2 on Wednesday, and obviously my race on Thursday. I'll be looking forward to it. I'll be keeping a close eye on Wednesday's race to see what kind of strats they pull off as well. And yeah, thank you very much for joining us here tonight, and good night.